Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I have a pretty large empties video to film for you guys today. This is my January empties in my new shiny basket that I love so much. It's a lot bigger, so I just felt like I was throwing things into this basket like every day, if not like every other day, every 2-3 days. This week has been more slow, but it's also the transition into February 1st, so I'm filming this on Saturday, but I felt like it was the month of January, it was my birthday, so I was gravitating towards things that I really wanted to use up to kind of like treat myself. I also was using up a lot of makeup, or just using makeup in general, not necessarily using it up, but trying out a lot of the different items that I have in my makeup collection because we are now mask free at work. I know a lot of places have been mask free for a very, very long time, but I do work in healthcare, so there's actually like a state regulation, at least where I live, that if somebody tests positive for COVID within like 14 days, you have to have your employees wear a mask. So now that I'm not wearing a mask at work, at least for the time being, I've been wearing more makeup. I've been at least wearing like concealer and powder and mascara. Before, I really didn't wear any complexion products. So there's also some declutters in here, which I will show you, of things that I tried to use and were just not good. And speaking of that, I just did my makeup and I'm using a Clinique. Actually, it's two different shades of a Clinique foundation. I used to work at the Estee Lauder counter and I got a lot of Clinique items as well as like gratis gifts. So I did my makeup today and I was like looking at it close up. It doesn't look as bad far away, but up close it's not good. So I think I'm gonna be decluttering those items. You'll probably see them in my next empties. They just don't look great, but we'll go ahead and talk about two items that I see right off the top that are declutters. The first item is a hairspray. This is the Salon Selectives Flexible Hairspray. I got this from the Dollar Tree, so it's not that big of a loss for me. It's probably like up to here, still full. This is a flexible hairspray, but so I was using it whenever my hair was curled just to add like a little bit of hold, but I was finding that this really has no hold to it at all. It's just scented, which is not that great either. There's no point in having this in my collection because I'm not using it. I'm not reaching for it because it literally does nothing. So this is a declutter. Then a makeup item. This is the L'Oreal Paris Infallible Full Wear Concealer. I tried different primers, different powders, different setting sprays. I tried not using a setting spray. I tried to make this work. I've had this for probably a year and a half at least. This just does not look good on my skin at all, and I do have oily skin. By the end of the day, my face is very oily, so this was just not working for me. I really tried to like it. It has like a nice big doe foot. The color was good. It wasn't good for me, so we are going to toss this and move on. Now into empties. We'll just talk about another concealer. So this is actually the NARS Radiant, oh here it is, Radiant Creamy Concealer. So I don't know if I paid for this. I want to say I used my Ulta points, but it was so long ago I don't even remember. This is one of my newer items. I bought this for my wedding. So 2 summers ago. That's not new. That's over 2 years old, but I could have never found myself buying something like this or redeeming points or whatever. I never thought I would have a NARS concealer that is like super raved about, but I wanted it for my wedding. I bought it. I did literally scrape out everything. Like it is so dry inside. There's nothing left in here, but honestly, this was in the shade Light 2 Vanilla. I would not repurchase this or ever use my points on it again. I don't get the hype behind it at all. It was nothing special in my opinion. It was kind of heavy. Brew, can you come here? Come here, Brew. Brew. I don't know what he's doing. Anyways, it was kind of heavy, kind of cakey. I like really lightweight, medium coverage concealers, and this just was not that. I just didn't like it. I don't get the hype. So I finished it up. It was super cool to have like a bougie makeup item in my collection, but kind of disappointed. I did use it for my wedding and it was fine. It was whatever. It's just nothing that is worth this price point, and you don't really get a lot of product in here. So I finished it up. That's super cool. I was excited about that. Next, we'll talk about a skincare item. This is the Pond's Skin Tightening Serum. This has like a retinol complex, it says. I don't know anything about retinol. The pump like kind of sucked on this because once you like, I don't know if it's necessarily the pump, but like the consistency of this product, like it just wouldn't, once you like kind of got down to like below, like halfway, I felt like I could like keep it upright and keep like pounding it on my hand or on like the table, or I guess my counter, it just wouldn't come out. So I had to keep it upside down, and then I was like unscrewing it, scraping it out, putting it on my face, and now of course there's something coming out. I really tried to get every little last bit of this out, but it was so hard because it was all up on the sides right here. I got this for free with like some sample pack, and I'm pretty sure it's a full size. It's 1.5 fluid ounces. This just did really nothing for my skin. I have a lot of texture, and that's one thing I'm trying to figure out right now, how to get rid of my texture. I use different like toner, that's the word, toners. This just didn't do anything for me, so I didn't like it, but I finished it up. There's a little bit left, but I tried. Another makeup item. This was actually recommended to me by my therapist. So this is the Innisfree, which is a brand I've never tried anything from. This is the Matte Mineral Setting Powder. So there, I feel like it's not saying it on here. Well, okay. Sebum absorbing powder. So it's for oily skin. When I said at my therapy session, I told her that like, you know, when I wear makeup, I just feel better about myself in general, like not necessarily even how I look, just I feel good about myself. But oil is one thing. I have not had oily skin my whole life. It was after I stopped birth control that I developed oily skin. I've always been a dry skin girly, all over my body. Eczema like runs in my family. My sister had like debilitating freaking eczema. Like it was awful. She got bullied so much, like it was a whole thing. So I do have dry skin, but after I stopped birth control, my face got so oily I didn't know what to do with it anymore. So my therapist recommended this. I got it in a 2-pack off of Amazon. I did take the sifter out and used it all up. I do have the other one that hasn't even been opened yet, and I will finish it up, but I just think this was like any other setting powder. It was fine and thin. Fine, I guess is the better word. So I feel like you couldn't really go super heavy with it. It didn't have a color to it. So I did like it compared to the powder I'm using now, which I don't really like. So yeah, but it just didn't do anything for the oil part of it, which I feel like this was kind of like skin based. Like it was supposed to be beneficial for your skin and like the oiliness. But I didn't find that. It was just like another makeup item. So yeah, I just wouldn't repurchase. And that's enough about that. We got a little personal there. Okay, I do have a hand soap that has hair on it. This is the Bath & Body Works Fall Festival Cleansing Gel Hand Soap. I like to use the gel hand soaps upstairs in my bathroom, which is where I finished this up. This has fragrance notes of fresh pumpkin, spiced cinnamon, and sweet maple almond butter. The almond butter note was like why I was so gravitated towards this, and now I'm seeing there's like a little bit left at the bottom, so I might flip this upside down and use the last like 2 or 3 uses of this. I did like the scent of it. The apple butter was pretty cool. It was a scent note that I haven't really found in anything else, and I really enjoyed it. So I'm super happy to finish that up. I go through like spurts with my hand soaps. Like right now we've been using the one that's at the kitchen sink like crazy. I'm surprised it's not finished up yet, but it's like every other month. Like I skip a month and I have no hand soaps in my empties, but I do have another one here. This is Winter Candy Apple. This was the foaming soap, of course. I believe this one was at my kitchen counter for the month of like December and into January. I love Winter Candy Apple. I love it more as a body care scent than really anything else. This has fragrance notes of red apple, winter rose petals, and candied orange. So I really enjoyed this. I got these at the outlet for $2, so I have others in my collection, but I've also gifted a lot, so I don't even know how many I have left, but I could find myself repurchasing Winter Candy Apple, but you guys know I only get hand soaps at a super, super heavy discount, so that would be why I would purchase it. Okay, next, this is a brand I had never tried before. This is my first time. This is called Find Your Happy Place. I believe this is the Walmart brand, or like it's sold at Walmart. This was the Sweet Treats Bath and Shower Gel in the scent Brown Sugar and Caramel. I picked this up at Ollie's, which is this sticker you see here. I believe, yeah, $1.99. I paid $1.99 for this, which is a pretty good deal. Because I know they're probably like $6 to $8 at Walmart. I did not like this scent. It smelled like butter and brown sugar. It was kind of just like sickeningly sweet, which I like gourmands, but this just wasn't it. It was kind of difficult to use up once it got down to like here, but I powered through. I used it up. I wouldn't repurchase even for $1.99. I would just skip out on this. So I won't be purchasing these products unless I find it like so clearanced. But going with that, this is the Matching Fine Fragrance Mist. I did really like this mist. It was very fine. I'm wearing vanilla right now, so this won't really clash. But the scent was better in this than it was in the shower gel, which was great. But I was also sick of it as well. Like, I was just ready to move on. I prefer Bath & Body Works. You guys know that. So for that reason, I want to say this one was actually 99 cents. I might be wrong. It might also have been $1.99, which $1.99 for a mist. Like, I would be more inclined to buy a different scent in this mist than to ever buy another shower gel. So we'll see. Moving on, I have a Benefit Goof Proof Brow Pencil. This spoolie was so disgusting. I must have had this for literally ever. Yeah, it's like that triangular pencil. This was in the shade 2, and I'm currently using 3, which I didn't really know the one that I had left was 3. It's very dark. I do have dark hair now, so it's like better, but yeah, I need something lighter for my brows. I'm using 3 today. It doesn't look awful, but I have microbladed eyebrows, but they need touched up so bad, but I'm not paying for it because I have a lot of brow products that I haven't been able to use, but now I'm using them again because my brows are kind of sparse from the microblading. But yeah, I would rather use 2 than 3, but it's what I have, so I'm going to use it. But yeah, I finished this up and I've had it for an eternity. I have a mascara. This is the Pacifica Stellar Gaze Length and Strength Mineral Mascara. I didn't like this. This wand was way too big. Yes, it separated my lashes, but I like to build my mascara. I like to get long, thick lashes. That's what I like. This did not do that. This is for somebody who wants like that natural look. I don't like that. So I am just gonna go ahead and like declutter that. I used it maybe 4 times. I have Acne Pimple Master Patches by CosRX. These were on sale at TJ Maxx for $3. Comes with 24 patches. These are like second best to the Hero brand, so I do purchase these every once in a while. I finished up some cotton rounds from the Target brand. I like these better than I like the square ones that I was using. These are the circle ones. They just don't fall apart and leave fuzzies like the square ones do. And I don't even know what brand my square ones were, but I like these circle ones from Target. They work. Then I finished up a CeraVe Acne Foaming Cream Wash. This was interesting. It was a big tube. It took me a pretty good long while to finish this up. I got this from Ulta. It's 5 fluid ounces. That's a lot. Because of my texture, because of the oiliness, because of just PMSing and whatever that I have acne, I really wanted to try this. It has 10% benzoyl peroxide acne treatment. I have no idea. This left bleach marks on my towels, which is not the end of the world because my towels could use a replacement. You know, I should get some more. I won't right now, but yeah, so be careful if you have this or if you're interested in it. Be careful if you have like specific towels that you want to keep nice. It burned my eyes. I don't know why they put the foaming part in here, because it didn't foam like I would think a foaming facial wash would do. It was just average, and I didn't notice any difference with my skin. Like, I'm using a different face wash now, I don't miss this. I wouldn't repurchase it. But it was kind of cool to try it out, I guess. A deodorant, The Secret, unscented. Something is leaking in here, that's disgusting. I wouldn't repurchase these, but they're doing the job. They're okay. I just wouldn't repurchase. I bought this in a big pack from Ollie's. I need to go to Ollie's again because I need to see what they have, because I did buy deodorants off Amazon and I only paid like $2 a piece. It was a like multi-pack. I paid like $2 a piece, which is a really, really good deal for deodorant, obviously, but I feel like at Ollie's I can get them cheaper. But the ones that I bought, I think are, I don't know what they are. They might still be Secret, but they're in like the Dove packaging. I don't know, they just look bougier than this like cheapy thing, which this worked, it's fine. It's just not my favorite. I wouldn't buy it again. Anyways, this is the Olay Scrub in the vitamin C and dragon fruit pore perfecting. This was okay. I had to use this on like hair wash days for my face because the little beads would get in like my hairline and it drove me nuts. But I finally finished it up. I believe I had 2 of these, so this was my last one. I got him like whenever I was couponing. I'm not like an avid couponer, but I try. Every once in a while I get in this funk where I'm like, I'll try couponing again. But I got this on a really good deal, but I wouldn't repurchase. It was okay. I kind of like having physical exfoliants every now and again. I have a pocket back in the scent Winter. This was okay, but very strong. Wouldn't repurchase. This is exciting. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow foundation. For me to finish up a foundation is crazy, but this is what I was using on the weekends and evenings where we had plans to like go out to dinner or whatever, hang out with friends. I wore this. I love this foundation. I would repurchase it. I've had this forever. The expiration date was January of 2022. It's 2024, but it's okay. It didn't like break me out or anything, and it's like completely finished up. It's just crazy. I've had this for 5-6 years, maybe longer. It expired 2 years ago. Come on, Paige. But anyways, I feel like I literally have a Snapchat picture. I think I got this for Christmas, and I think I have a picture on my Snapchat that comes up on my memories from like when I was super into makeup and my mom got me like all this makeup, like Morphe palettes and stuff, like when that was in, and this was in that picture. And I want to say that was 6 or 7 years ago. So yeah, I would repurchase this though. I don't even know if they make this anymore. I know I want to say they actually don't make this anymore because I think I looked it up. They make the matte one, which I have in my bathroom right now. It's awful. Like, this is just so good. The matte is way too matte and it's very thick. This is like lightweight and creamy, and yes, I have oily skin, but this still wears so good. Like, L'Oreal, bring this out again. I know they have different, I remember using the Infallible and like the pump one, and that was awful. I kind of want to try it again because I want this, and I don't think they make it anymore. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see if I'll try different foundations from L'Oreal and see if I can find one that's like kind of similar, but this was so good. I'm gonna miss this a lot. It was so good. I have a dry shampoo. This is the Sexy Hair Big Dry Shampoo. I actually won this when I won the basket at a basket raffle for some event we went to. This was 3.4 fluid ounces. I finished this up in probably less than a month, like probably 2 weeks. And I don't use dry shampoo every day. I just felt like I had to use a lot of this to like get the effect that I wanted. I wouldn't repurchase. It was just okay. Glad I got to try it, I guess. Here is a pink body mist in the scent Pink Berry. It has scent notes of sweet berries and pink sugar. This was okay, kind of juvenile, kind of childish. I'm glad that we finished this up and we're moving on. But yeah, the pink mist, there's a lot in here, 8.4 fluid ounces. I just feel like they take forever to get through. I'm using a vanilla one from Pink right now in the same packaging, and it's just taking me forever. Okay, I used the body lotion that went along with this. I must have had a reward or coupon or something because I don't buy these at like the $6 and up price point. I only buy them when they're $5 or less, and I'm usually using a reward. So yeah, this is completely empty, but I don't cut these up because they're like super watery and runny. Not very moisturizing, but I use them for the scent. Next is a Bath & Body Works Strawberry Pound Cake Foaming Sugar Body Scrub. Yeah, I'm so happy I decided to stop buying Bath & Body Works body scrubs because they're stupid. They don't really work. Yeah. This consistency is like okay, but it doesn't even like exfoliate. It's too big of sugar particles that it doesn't do the job. But I did finish it up. I squeezed every little last bit out, and I'm glad we can throw that away. Jared finished up a bourbon body wash. He liked it. I liked it. This is a really, really good one. So yeah, I don't know if he has any of those in back stock, but I would repurchase it. Next is a Bath & Body Works Twinkling Midnight Sky. I actually have a full set of this. This was my full set for the month of January. This was a really, really good scent. I'm glad I held on to this and waited to use it because I really just enjoyed it. It was exactly what I wanted to use for the month of January. It's really good. Really, really good. This has scent notes of midnight flower, iced vanilla, and sparkling vanilla and iced blackberry. Usually when I think of those scent notes, I think of black raspberry and vanilla. And I don't like that scent. This is really good. So don't compare those two because I feel like the scent notes at least kind of sound similar. But yeah, it was really good. It was like a perfumey, fruity, but still winter scent. And I feel like that's kind of a hard combination to get. But yeah, the body cream was turning yellow, so I'm glad we used it up. Obviously it has vanilla, so I finished up a full set. That's super exciting. Oh, what's next? Oh, this is a declutter. This is the OGX Shea Soft and Smooth Lotion. This is like up to here. This consistency is so hard to work into the skin. It's just not worth it. It's literally a battle. I break out into a sweat trying to rub this in. It's awful. The scent is okay. It kind of reminds me of that brown sugar and caramel. Yeah, it reminds me of this scent, like that spoiled milk. Ugh. I got this at Ross for $5.99. Kind of sad that I wasted the money, but I've had that for probably 4 years and it's not good, and I'm not going to put myself through it. So don't buy that. Don't buy the OGX lotions. I've heard the body washes are great. I've only tried the coffee one, and that's like a scrub wash. So I'd be interested to try the body wash, like the regular one, but I don't even know where you can find that. Walmart, I think. Next is a Victoria's Secret Angels Only Body Mist. My friend decluttered this, gave it to me, and yeah, the mist was not great. It's like this big chunky thing, and it just like spit out. It's gonna do it because it's empty, but yeah. The scent was okay. It was perfumey, just kind of generic and kind of like, didn't really enjoy it, but it's whatever. It was okay. It was okay. Next is this Pure Lease. This was like a BoxyCharm Ipsy thing from a long time ago. This is pink charcoal and watermelon purifying cleansing milk with green tea. I use this as a makeup remover and I honestly loved it. It was really, really good and it smelled really good. I haven't seen Pure Lease in any of my subscriptions. I mean, I only have Ipsy now, but I haven't seen them in a long time. I almost wanted to like go to the website to buy this, but I have other makeup removers that work fine. I just really enjoyed this. It was really good for the purpose I used it for. I do have other wallflowers I should have changed today, but this is an Airwick one, I think in the pumpkin scent. I finished up a face mask. This is gonna be so gross and get shit everywhere. I knew it would. Okay, this is the Ordinary Salicylic 2% Acid Mask. It was black, as you can see, but I cleaned this out. This is actually something that my Ulta, I don't know if they sell it now, but they didn't sell it before, and I really, really wanted it, but I drove to a city like an hour away, and I was shopping there, and I was like, oh, let me see if they have it, because I heard a lot of good things about this at the time, so I bought it. I just don't think it did anything for my skin. Masks are kind of, do they really work? Does anybody even know? Like, that's kind of the thing with these. You just kind of put them on and wash them off. Does it really have any benefit for your skin? I have no idea. But I used it up. It was nice for those days where I just felt like drained and that it was time to treat myself to like a little spa night. So for that reason, I do like to have at least one mask in my like bathroom that I can pick up whenever I want to use it. Does that make sense? Okay, let's talk about some candles. I feel like this was a pretty good candle month. I would say, because I feel like there's some months I only get through like 2 candles and it kind of sucks, but I'm pretty happy with how this month went. So first up, I have pumpkin pecan waffles. This is in the 2020 packaging with the little like fox on it. Pretty cute. The candle burned well. Yeah, pumpkin pecan waffles is just such a good scent. It's an OG, it's so good. This really obviously lasted into January, and like I started burning it, I want to say in September, because September is my favorite month, so it screams pumpkin pecan waffles to me. But I just feel like this was one of the weaker pumpkin pecan waffles. I have other packagings and I'm hoping they're stronger than this, because this was just kind of like a little bit disappointing, but also it was okay because it lasted me like 4 months. I just burned it here and there whenever I felt like I wanted a gourmand. And even though it's pumpkin, it wasn't like super out of season when I was burning it in like December and January. So yeah, I kind of like having my candles like over a length of time, like burning wise. So I can like burn it kind of here and there whenever I feel the vibe. But also I'll get candles, like I'm burning a candle right now that is very like bergamot, kind of springy, kind of clean smelling. And this one specifically I don't like, so I'm just burning it to get rid of it. Like it smells nice. It's just not something like this where I'm like, oh, I really want this to like last. I want to keep smelling it. So I would say it's good because I liked to enjoy it. Where some of my candles, I'm like, okay, we're just getting this out of the way. So I liked it. It was good. I would repurchase. Next, we have a winter. I'm super happy that I finished this up because this was an SAS candle that went 75% off. This is from 2020 as well. So I want to say it had to have been 2020 or 2021 that these went on sale. So I've had it for a while, and I had probably 6 or so at the time that I had bought them. So this was one that I just keep seeing every time I like look in my collection for what I'm gonna burn, and I like move it to the side because I'm like, I don't want to burn that. But I feel like I kind of felt for it. Does that make sense? Like I was like, oh, that would be a really nice scent. So that's why I'm not super pressed about the fact that I do buy multiples at SAS sometimes. Because look, we're here for like 4-ish to 2 to 3, let's just say like 3 years. We're 3 years past the point of when I purchased this candle, and I got to enjoy it 3 years later. So I don't know. I just wouldn't repurchase because I don't think I need it right now or like this year. But say like next winter SAS I find this for 75% off, I would probably pick up 1 or 2. I could see that. So this has scent notes of white woods, pine needle, sparkling clementine, and spiced clove. A very spicy type of scent. Next is a sweater weather. I believe I have 1 more of these in this packaging. This is scent notes of fresh sage, juniper berry, aromatic eucalyptus, and fresh woods. This is also from 2020. Wow. I'm glad I'm using up like my older candles. I really, really like this packaging because it's like a luminary. So whenever it's like dark outside, this just like shined beautifully. I love it for that because it's like cutouts of snowflakes. It's so pretty. The scent itself was good. It was decent. It was strong. I really liked it. It's just, I don't know. I'm just over it. I'm ready for like the spring candle, so that's why I feel like I'm talking kind of negatively about these. I'm like done and over it, but it was really good. I would repurchase sweater weather. It's a really good candle. Next, I have a outlet find. This was the aromatherapy vanilla and patchouli candle. I honestly really liked this packaging. I had it in my upstairs bathroom, which you guys know I don't usually burn 3 wicks upstairs, but the ones that I find that I'm like, oh, it's kind of light in scent throw, or it just gives me bathroom vibes, like this one. This was also kind of light. This was just perfect for the bathroom. I really, really enjoyed it. I think I have another one of these, and I would burn it upstairs again. I wouldn't burn it in the kitchen. This one is from 2022. This has fragrance notes of sweet vanilla, patchouli, Italian bergamot, and cedar wood. It was really, really good, and I paid like $6, maybe $5 for this candle. totally worth it. Totally freaking worth it. And I'm not even an aromatherapy girl by the slightest, but I enjoy it every now and again. Next is a Twisted Peppermint. This is from 2018. Wow, okay. So this had pink wax. It burned beautifully. This is probably the best burn out of all the candles I've shown you. Oh, just kidding. I think Sweater Weather beats it. But this has fragrance notes of cool peppermint, sugared snow, vanilla buttercream, and fresh balsam. I did repurchase this candle at an outlet in a different packaging probably 6 months ago. I'm glad to have it, but this is not a candle that I like. Twisted Peppermint is such an acquired scent. I do like it in the fine fragrance mist, but I think I would be okay only ever owning a fine fragrance mist of this. It's just not, this isn't a Paige scent. And Jared did not like it, but he also doesn't like anything that's like not vanilla or cologne-y or like super sweet. This was just minty and he didn't like that. So yeah. Okay, here's the lids that belong to these. All right, what's left in here? Okay, this is a moisturizer, super dirty, but this is actually currently in my moisturizer like refill thingy that like pumps like the Drunk Elephant one. So I'm still using this, but this is the Caudalie Cream Sorbet moisturizing sorbet for sensitive skin. I felt super bougie because this was Caudalie. I was gonna keep it in this packaging and just squeeze it out, but the fact that it's like a turny, like screw off cap, there's no scent, just irritates me. So I like the pump, I enjoy it. So yeah, this is good. I wouldn't repurchase, it's nothing special, but it's good. It's a moisturizer, so I like the pink packaging. Next, this is a Tula product. This is the Illuminating Face Serum. So the skincare, I'm really like trying to figure out what I like, and I have Ipsy now again, so I have to use this stuff. But I've really enjoyed putting this stuff on at nighttime. It's super soothing. I just really enjoy it. So this product was okay. It was definitely better than that Pond's one that I used up after this. So I got through 2 in a month, which is like crazy. I might have been using this already in December, but yeah, it's completely finished up. It was very lightweight. It was great. I really liked this. I wouldn't go out of my way to purchase it because I'm sure it's expensive, but I really liked it. So that's cool. I have a brow gel. This is the Gimme Brow by Benefit. I don't like this. I don't like the tinted brow gels. They just like kind of cling to the, I do like dermaplane like myself with a little razor. I just feel like after a week of that and my little hairs like kind of grow in, this just like sticks to them and makes my brows look dirty. So yeah, I've tried to like this. I've tried to be very specific with where I put it. It doesn't even have like a hold to it. I don't like it. I'll stick with my Anastasia one. I finished up, oh, we have to talk about this. Usually I just kind of toss these razor head thingies to the side, but this, so little backstory. When I resubscribed to Ipsy, I got this promo where I got a free razor from their like refreshments line. So I was like, okay, whatever, I got this razor. My razor that was currently in the shower, like the Venus one, I didn't feel like digging through the one bin that has like my refill heads. I was like, oh, I'll try the Ipsy one. The razor head refills, it wasn't an accident on their part. They totally planned it, but I didn't know that they like automatically subscribe you to the refill heads. Like you get them every 2 months or something. So I got charged like $14 or $7, I don't know what it was, for like 3 or 4 of these. And I was like, why did I get a whole pack of refill heads? And I'm like, oh, because I freaking paid for it. So I canceled that, but I put this on the razor, okay? And I put it in my shower and I used it. I did cut myself, but I'm okay with that. This razor, these like refill thing, whatever, the razor itself, the blades on the razor, it is so sharp, so good. It gets so close to your skin. Like, yes, I got cut, but that was my own stupid fault. I should have been more careful with a brand new razor. This is so good. Like, I am so genuinely impressed by the Ipsy razor. I can't even, like, I'm still so obsessed with it. I almost want to shave like every single time I go into the shower because it just makes it so easy and it glides so smooth. I want to say there's like 5 blades on this thing. You should just try it out, especially if they still have that promo where like you subscribe and you get the free razor. Get a razor, get a refill pack, or just get the razor. It comes with 2 of these, I think. It's so good. I'm so shocked. It's so good. So I might be subscribing to get that. I don't even know how the Refreshments line works. It's like Ipsy's own brand, but yeah, I love them. This is the NYX Marshmallow Primer. This was honestly pretty good. I have way too many primers, so I don't need to repurchase, but I enjoyed using this little sample pack. I have another Airwick wallflower thingy. They're good. I get them couponing. BioTrue contact solution. I'm using the Renew, which is like by the same people, Bausch and Lomb, because I'm allergic to the Opti-Free. It like made my eyes swell shut. So I like that the Renew is, I think it's cheaper than this, and it works for my contacts. So I might be switching to that like totally, because I'm pretty sure it's cheaper. Contact solution's such a stupid thing to spend money on, but you have to. This beauty blender was at the end of its life. There's like a black fuzzy on it, but yeah, I have a new one now. I have this, okay. I have this Trader Joe's dry shampoo, okay? This is a non-aerosol dry shampoo, which I've never had anything like this before. I don't know if it's, yeah, do you see that? It just like puffs this dry shampoo out. Honestly, this was pretty good. It's just that the top, like the pump, wouldn't push any product out once you like used it a good bit, like down to halfway. So I was finding myself like screwing it open and dumping it into my hair, and then it was super hard to like work in because I had like this big spot of like white powder. But the formula itself is pretty good. If this would like keep squirting out like it is right now, like the whole length of the product's lifespan, it would be really good. It's a little bit faulty, but also it's non-aerosol, so I don't know. Okay, I finished up 2 pens, so that's awesome. I finished up this Dr. Brandt Pore Purifying Cleanser, little sample thingy. This was just like a generic cleanser. It wasn't anything special. I must have got it from like Ulta or something with an order. I have some car fragrance refills. I have pumpkin cupcake. That one was okay. And then I have pumpkin pecan waffles, which is my all-time favorite. This lasts me, like, it could last me like 3 months. I know there's a lot of like talk about these. Get the pumpkin pecan waffles in the fall time. I'm telling you, your car just smells so good for so long. Like, pumpkin cupcake had nothing on this. Like, this might have lasted 2 weeks. Pumpkin pecan waffles is superb. Like, it's amazing. Last empties for the month of January is the Flower Beauty Lash Warrior Mascara. This is actually, I actually should hold on to this for a little bit, I think. I don't know. I'm back and forth on it. I might hold on to it. This is a brown mascara. I got this from the Dollar Tree, which is super cool because it's Flower Beauty, like this brand. This is a very, okay. So it's like a synthetic wand or whatever. It's like the plasticky bristles. It's a brown mascara. I have blue eyes. I like I said, the thick black, whatever lashes. But if you're trying to go for something super natural, which like I said, I don't like that look, but I don't know, something about this or just a brown mascara, it's kind of nice to have every once in a while. So I don't know. I just don't reach for it because I'm reaching for like my black buildable mascaras, like the one I'm wearing right now. I can't wait to show you guys in an empties because I love it so much. I feel like I still like my It Cosmetics Superhero better, but this was honestly pretty good. I paid $1.25 for Flower Beauty mascara, brown mascara. It was really cool to try. I might put this back in my collection just for fun. It was okay. If you find it at your Dollar Tree, freaking get it for sure. But yeah, I just wouldn't pay like full price for it. So that is my empties. 40 minutes. I finished up 5 3-wick candles, which that is probably the biggest takeaway from this, like that I am happy about. 5 candles is amazing. I honestly wish I could use up 5 candles every month, but that's just not realistic for me. I work a lot of hours. It kind of like ebbs and flows. Sometimes I work a lot where I'm like super sleep deprived and can't do it anymore. And then other weeks, like this past week, my paycheck on Friday reflected it. I literally just worked kind of like my minimum hours. I maybe had 6 hours of overtime, which I know some people don't get overtime at all. So even 6 hours is like a lot. That's almost a whole day, a whole 8-hour day. But having anything less than like 10 hours of overtime is like a slow week for me. It's just, I'm kind of there. I leave as soon as my work's done and I go home. There's like no extra shifts that I'm offered that are at least worth it to me, because thankfully I work at a job that, well, it's unfortunate for healthcare and unfortunate for my building, but I get offered a lot of bonus shifts with like a bonus pay rate, which makes me happy because I want to make money and I'm young and I don't have any kids yet. So I try to like take up on the offer every time it's offered to me. But yeah, so that's why 5 candles is like a lot. I did work a lot in the month of January, but like I said, the past 2 weeks from like my pay from yesterday were like minimum hours for me. So like an abnormal pay period. So I feel like that's why I was able to go through 5 candles, but also, you know, like I said, the pumpkin pecan waffles I've had burning here and there for like 4 months, I would say. So yeah, you get what I'm saying. I'm happy with this month because I also used up a lot of makeup, which I never get to do. But on the side of Bath & Body Works, it's disappointing in that factor, which I'm not saying it's just this empties is disappointing. I'm just saying for Bath & Body Works, you know, sometimes I have like 4 of these fine fragrance mists that I go through, but this is a month where I used up the Your Happy Place or whatever. I used up a pink mist. I used up a Victoria's Secret mini mist. So sometimes I just gravitate for other things that have been sitting in my collection or that are older. So I'm happy that I got through an entire set of a Bath & Body Works scent, but I think next month, like, well, this month, February, because I filmed my Valentine's Day scent video, I have not all of it, but I have a lot of that stuff upstairs right now. It's still in the bag that I like put it in to take it upstairs, but I've already pulled some things out of that bag and started using them, and I've really, really enjoyed them. So I feel like next month or this month is going to be a very Bath & Body Works heavy video, which will be super exciting, but I hope you guys still enjoyed. I'm super impressed with the amount of makeup I used up, or am at least using and trying to use. Like, I found myself going, I bought like that knockoff Alex 9 drawer thingy, and I found myself going into my spare room and looking through that because I needed a new eyebrow pencil. Sorry. I needed a new eyebrow pencil because I used one up. I needed a new concealer because that one didn't work out for me that I had already went in to get. I've just grabbed new things, and it's like shopping at my own house because I have all the stuff that I need. I like to collect, and I like to like hoard a little bit. I like just to like look at my collection and like my stuff. I like to just stare at it, but to actually use it up and to enjoy what I'm using is a completely different ball game. So I'm really just trying to learn what I like. Like I said, this foundation is really unfortunate because I really wanted to like use it up. I've had it for a really long time, but maybe that's why the formula is like going bad. I feel like I have a decent amount of foundations. I'd say like 10 to 15, probably closer to the number 10. So I have other foundations that I can pull out and try to use, throwing away or decluttering. I don't know if any of my friends want them, but 2 foundations at once to like get rid of, but they're the same exact foundation, just 2 different shades. That just sucks, but I don't like it on my skin. I might try it with a couple other primers, but this is the 2nd day in a row with a different primer. It just doesn't look good. Like, I feel like I'm 24. So like my, like whatever you call these on my forehead, I don't have Botox or anything clearly, but I feel like when I go like this, which I feel like I probably do a lot during the day, you can just really see like the foundation like kind of settle into those lines. And I don't want that, because then you can like tell I'm wearing foundation and I just feel not as put together. I need something, I think like the Pro Glow, I think, not that I don't wear foundation every day, but I think I need something that is a little bit more luminous to not make me, I think like the matte texture really accentuates my texture. Does that make sense? The texture of my skin and the texture of the foundation, like the matte, they just don't collide. So yeah, anyways, that's the end of my video. Thank you guys for watching. If you watched this little like rambly bit, thank you. You make me feel good about myself because I know I talk a lot and I know I just like to talk. So when you stay and listen to my gibberish, it just makes me happy. Or if you don't, it's fine. Just end this video whenever you want. But yeah, that is the end of my January empties. Let me know what you guys finished up. If you think, do you think 5 candles in a month is a lot? That's genuinely what I do want to know, because like how many, what's a normal amount of candles? 5 candles would technically roughly be like a candle a week, which I don't think that's awful, but like I said, I'm just not home a lot. But when I'm home on the weekends, I burn a candle like all damn day, which is probably not good for the candle. But yeah, it's like my relaxed refresh day, so I'm just like enjoying my candles on those days. So I do go through a lot on the weekends. But thank you guys so much for watching. I don't know what video I'll film next. Hopefully it's not my February empties, because that would be a whole month. But I don't know. I feel like I don't have a lot planned this month, so maybe I'll have some downtime that I can film. And I do have off on Wednesday, so maybe I'll think of a video to film for Wednesday. Leave me recommendations down below if there's anything that you want to see. I'm currently uploading my Valentine's Day video, so go watch that. But thank you guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.